Hello, fellow warriors against consensus reality, lovers of truth, wisdom, followers of the esoteric path, slayers of hypocritical two-faced gobshites, lovers of irreverence and sarcasm. What a perfect day. It's overcast. Just a ever so light drizzle in the air. It's what I call a gobshite-free day. And just to clarify for the two that I know of, super secret spies, my videos are not about you. And on YouTube I have the benefit of enjoying anonymity. Alright, so let's get this clear firstly. And it's not as if a person is posting something on Facebook where you use your real name and real people you know from real life can see it. No one here knows who the fuck I am. So let's get that clear first, shall we? Stick around, you two super spies. You might actually learn something. But anyway, right. One of them even was an ex-friend. He decided to put some butthurt posts on Facebook, which is kind of fucking hilarious considering he liked to play the role of Mr. Soldier Boy who's going to apply for the military, and realised, oh no, I withdraw my application. So instead of getting butthurt about my opinion on the modern military, you should have kept your fucking mouth shut. I just find that shit hilarious. But anyway. And my opinion towards modern military and guns is well known. If you know me, you know my attitude about these things. And it's kind of funny when this now ex-friend got butthurt about it. It's like, oh, you'll be surprised how many soldiers in a war kill their enemies with a combat knife. So I said, right, so you're telling me modern infantry, they leave their rifles in the barracks and just go to war with combat knives, right? And no. As I said, as I keep saying, and as I always will fucking say, if you're going to kill a man, get up close. Feel the strain in your shoulder as you swing the blade. Get his blood all over you. You owe him that much. For fuck's sake, let's stand all the way over here, squeeze a puffy little trigger, bang bang, and the person all the way over there is fucking dead. No, it's a cowardly weapon. Yeah, I know that triggers you Americans, I know, but guns are fucking pussy weapons. That's just a fucking fact. If you don't like it, any of you, the unsubscribe button's down there. Okay? That goes for anybody. If anyone doesn't like what I say in my own fucking videos on my own fucking channel, the unsubscribe button is down there. No one's actually forcing you to listen if you get so fucking triggered or butthurt over my opinions. My opinions are my own. So let's sort all that shit out before we get to today's video, shall we? Lovely. So, as a person goes through their daily life online, and you deal with all different manner of fuckery, and you interact with many different kinds of people, you expose yourself to all manner of drama going on in different communities that you may have dealings with. Could be Facebook, YouTube, whatever, online, right? And a discerning person usually has the ability to disconnect, detach, step back, and actually view these drama situations going on without or very little words. You just take it all in and you pick it apart in your own mind and learn what you can from it as far as human behavior and human reactions to situations. I find that for myself as a lone wolf and a hermit, dealing with any kind of people online, I find that most useful. It especially with all the different dramas that I'm exposed to through my dealings with various groups of people online. It's incredible. And in my other videos from my other channel, I used to, and even on this channel, I would mention a certain fake life coach. Yes, I'm talking about Coach Eli. And it was kind of interesting the other day. He was on a live stream talking about obsessing, I should say, about an online friend for the umpteenth time. But he doesn't deal with drama, right? He focuses on positive, uplifting content. Now, I went on one of my other alt accounts. I've got many. You know, the one that hasn't been banned yet by him. And I was able to, through very little effort, which was reward in itself, to trigger him so badly that he went on a 2-hour rant about this friend. It was incredible. I wasn't even trying, but he was triggered so severely because he knew who I was, and that just, my comments and my questions triggered him so badly. He just went on an increasingly loud rant. I mean, this is when he was walking in a public place, right? This walking path, wherever that was in, San Francisco, natural area, wherever. And he was talking quite loudly, ranting quite loudly, I should say. And there were people walking past. I just found that absolutely hilarious. And I found it amusing in that a person can react in such a way over words spoken online. See, this is where the Buddhists had it right with their concept of detachment. I mean, if you're getting so upset, so you're reacting in such a negative, distressed, angry, upset manner over some idiot's words on YouTube, and especially if you obsess about it for like 4 fucking years and you're not learning anything about it. See, that's the key thing here. It's relatively okay to obsess about words someone said, but as long as you learn something from them, as long as you take something positive away from the situation of the interaction, then okay, you can let it slide and don't be too hard on yourself. But when you're obsessing over someone, the same small group of people, for 4 years, and you're trying to run a YouTube channel as a life coach and really going nowhere, especially if new people do happen to cross your path and who happen to stumble upon your channel, when they're instantly met with, who are you? How did you find out about my channel? And is that so-and-so a well-known troll in his little small circle who fixated on him for a long time? Are you so-and-so? So, of course, this new person will say, well, you know what? Fuck you, I'm out of here. Now, as I try to kindly remind this person, I do use that sarcastically, by the way, that there are certain men in the life coaching gig, men like Rob Doyle, who's got a podcast, The Mentor Mindset. See, there are many people who have these kind of podcasts on various platforms who actually do offer good advice to people. You might be struggling with, say, procrastination, for example, and they actually offer some good advice on how to, get off your backside and actually do stuff. I know, because I fit into that category. It's its own special kind of hell, I have to say. And those of you who do deal with procrastination and the other surrounding issues, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It just sucks because when you're dealing with this example problem, namely procrastination, there's a danger of wasting a hell of a lot of time from out of your life, and that's a crime in itself. Time which you could have spent doing something positive, creative, uplifting for yourself. But it is what it is. Even the most horrible, painful, difficult, say, mental health challenges that a person faces, as long as you're learning something, as long as you transform them into something positive, again, which is what I said in a previous video, this is what the real alchemy is. As long as you take all that horrible lead and you turn it into the purest gold, then all these things that you, challenges you face, these difficult situations you face, have a positive effect, a positive outcome. You look back on them with hindsight and you realize, well, you know what, if I didn't go through this, I wouldn't be experiencing this positive state of mind today. It could be, for example, you might have been through a really horrible breakup in the past, which at the time it took you were so invested in this person and they dumped you, usually. So you guys know exactly what I'm talking about there. It's almost always the woman that dumps the man, but anyway. And it may take you years to get over all that pain, and you're so invested in that person, which is why it hurts you so much. And meanwhile, they've moved on to a number of new guys, and no problem. But you're the one left dealing with the pain. Now, that might really suck, and it does. However, when you take that situation and you really learn from it and you transform it from the heavy, ugly lead to the purest, beautiful gold, then it's been worth it, because without that, you wouldn't be experiencing XYZ positive states of mind and ideas and thoughts and beliefs about yourself today. And anything it can be of benefit to you if you're willing to really examine it, to really look at it and use it as a tool to your own transformation. And that includes dealing with online drama. I mean, the benefit from dealing with other people's perpetual drama online is it makes me glad that I'm a lone wolf. I've never been more happy about that in my life. And that really ultimately helps with your own peaceful state of mind. You realise, geez, I'm glad I'm not really emotionally invested in any of the situations that all these people are going through. Fucking hell. And just that, I mean, it's everything has a potential to help you if you let it. Even the most cringeworthy, annoying drama that you perpetually are referred to and exposed to through your association with people online, it's not yours. You let it go. You see, there's that thing again. You learn to detach, and you just look at it as you're looking at a movie on a big screen TV, and you learn what you can from it, and you think you're lucky stars that you're not this way. Especially when you're dealing with butthurt MGTOW, who were butthurt by my less than positive, glowing opinions about doll fuckers. You people are fucking hilarious. You really, yeah. Yes, MGTOW Maddie, I'm talking about you. Fucking get over yourself. It's funny. Like I said, I've been, as far as MGTOW goes, I'm as MGTOW as you can get. 14-year monk. Real, shall we say, less than glowing opinion about the typical modern woman. And I don't care. There's too many of you guys that are so afraid of being called misogynist and, oh, you hate women. Yeah, I do. I hate modern women. I think they're fucking cunts. I think they're whoring, promiscuous, classless cunts. Uncouth cunts. Yeah, I do. I fucking loathe them. With to the very fibre of my being. Because they are a result of all this above-mentioned fuckery, purposefully created divisive fuckery that, quote-unquote, they have perpetuated on people for a long fucking time. Yeah, I do. I fucking can't stand these cunts. And I'll make no bones about it. It's like, oh, it's incredible. And again, in the comments of some of these channels, some of these men channels, effeminist. Like, fucking hell, I still can't get over that. That's the dumbest thing I've ever fucking heard in my life. If you want to say feminist, say feminist. Like, fuck, man. It's not hard. They're words. Words only have as much power as you let them have. Like, especially you Americans, you're fucking fucked in the head about that stuff. It's incredible. They're only fucking words. You want to say feminist? Say feminist. If you want to call someone a cunt, call them a cunt. Fuck. Like, ooh, N-word. Oh, it's the most evil thing in the whole history of the world. No, what the most evil thing in the whole history of the world is people who know what's going on and just passively, quietly sit back and let it all happen. Behold, 2022 and the increasing totalitarian fuckery that we're being subjected to. With this perpetual fucking scamdemic going on. Now, have you heard the latest? Subvariant. It's the stupidest, funniest thing I've ever heard in my fucking life. Oh, it's a combination of Delta and Omicron. Oh, what was the word? Deltacron. That's the fucking funniest, stupid shit I've ever heard in my life. I actually thought someone was joking, but no, they're not. Ooh, okay, people aren't injecting themselves with the fucking poison anymore. Oh, let's scare the crap out of them again with this new super duper, super evil subvariant, right? They're going to flog this dead horse as long as we let them. It's that simple. As long as there are people who are willing to be cult members of the hallowed Corona cult, they're going to perpetually fucking flog this shit to death. And you know what? There are going to be people around you who are going to continue to believe everything they fucking read on the mainstream media while pretending to be well informed. That's the crime. I see it all the time around me from all different kinds of people. Mindlessly spouting what they see on the mainstream media news, which is controlled by these fucking sadistic, sociopathic cunts to begin with. Yes, let's create the European Union based on the secularist Freemason ideals, which they took Freemasonry and twisted around to their own political fuckery game. Yeah, let's deal with that, shall we? Fantastic. Don't get me started. For fuck's sake. Differences are to be celebrated. National sovereignty is to be celebrated. The differences that countries and cultures once had was wonderful and to be celebrated. Now everyone wears the same clothes, the same consumers, burying their head in the same iPhone or fucking fuck knows what Android phone people are using these days. Taking in the same propaganda. They're sucking at the propaganda teat, right? And thinking that they're well informed, falling for this purposely created materialist relic of the Industrial Revolution atheist agenda. Ooh, I think I'm going to pretend to be super intelligent, show everyone how clever I am and intelligent by saying, oh, I'm an atheist. You're a fucking idiot with your eyes closed, your ears in, your fingers in your ears, going la 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 la. That's atheism, okay? If I can't experience it with my five senses, I'm not going to believe it. Well, there's a problem with that old sport. Let's take the human sight. The light frequency range of the human eye is so much smaller than, say, a dog or a cat. Right? So you'll notice that if those of you with pets, especially cats, you'll notice when they sort of suddenly, their faces get all interested and they're suddenly looking above your head, seemingly into the air. But well, the thing is, they're actually seeing the various types of energies around you. So the human eye compared to some of the animals' eyes, the light frequency range is very, very minuscule compared to them. So you're going to tell me that the energy that the animals can see doesn't exist because the human eye can't see it? Isn't that just stop and think how fucking stupid that is. I think I'll leave it there. Quick story before I go. Yeah, I did have an acquaintance who I suppose was almost on his way to becoming a friend. And he used to work at a bookstore I used to frequent, and he was a mindless acolyte of people like Richard Dogma Dawkins and these kind of gobshites, right? And all he would do was mindlessly spout the crap that these idiots would say. Well, I'm sorry, but that just shows what a fucking idiot you are. And then, of course, I showed him the actual ghost photo I have of my dead grandmother, and I said, okay, let me debunk what you're about to say before you say it. It's not double exposure. No, it's not a trick of the light. You could see her clothes, her black clothing were clearly discernible. It wasn't a shadow that kind of looks like human shape. No, the sun was shining on her black clothing. And she had her hand on her hip, posing for the fucking photo with a kind of weird semi-skeletal face with a stream of white energy coming out of the top of her head. You can see it as clear as a day. I wish I could show you guys a photo. I even took the photo and had it blown up so you can just see that bit. It's the most incredible ghost photo I've ever seen in my life. So yeah, to that he had absolutely nothing to say. What can you say? So while a lot of these gobshites are try to sound clever, and of course they sound like total fucking idiots, this is why we question everything. But importantly, be open to the truth resulting from your questioning. There's the rub. Yes, as always, to speak the truth is a very fucking lonely path. The sarcastic, irreverent, heathen hammer-wielding, gobshite, two-faced, cunt-slaying lone wolf on guitar? Out.